Well, hello, hello. Yeah, well, right now we are gonna be playing Guild Wars 2. I really wanted to play this game because it recently released on Steam on August 23rd, and I know that I am a little bit late to the party right now because it has been like what 10, 11 days, almost 2 weeks since the game released on Steam, and well, I haven't had the opportunity to stream or you know say anything about the game itself. And well, right now I want to just start playing a little bit Guild Wars 2 right now. And well, an additional thing that I also have to say is that right now I am playing on Linux. I am using the Linux version of Steam and the Proton software that Valve developed for games to run on Linux, on the Steam Deck basically. And well, yeah, the Linux distros also get benefits from this software right now, because yeah, they are continuously updating everything and making compatibility a lot better day by day. So yeah, right now, I would actually like to say something before we start. um, there are a lot of comments that say that you cannot really like play with your existing Guild Wars 2 account or ArenaNet account on the Steam client, and that's true and false at the same time. Because I recently uploaded a short on my YouTube channel talking about this. It was not it was not explaining on detail every single aspect of the um, fact that you can actually play with your existing account. But yeah, that's a topic for another video maybe. But I am gonna be talking about that real quick. Um, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but yeah, basically, if you right click Guild Wars 2 on your Steam library and select properties and write dash provider portal there, you are going to be able to get a login screen similar to the launcher, the original ANet launcher. You are not going to really like link your Guild Wars 2 account to Steam. You are just going to be like opening the game from there. So yeah, so that um, this is something that you can do. This is what I am doing right now, actually. And as you can see, I am using my original ANet account. I have a level 15 warrior. I have a level 80 necromancer, which I am playing right now on the Reaper spec. And I also have a Sylvari Thief. I have a Mesmer, Norn Mesmer. I have a Charr Revenant. I have another Sylvarian, which is an Elementalist. And last but not least, a Norn Guardian. So yeah, this is not a new account by any means. I have been playing Guild Wars 2 for, I don't know, maybe like 6 years, 7 years. I don't really remember. Um, the good thing about this is that, well, you can basically like start playing the game and just get a lot of fun. Actually, I mean, this game is not really like WoW or basically any other MMO there is. Um, that you have like vertical progression and you just level up, and next expansion the level cap keeps increasing and you get better and better gear every year or every 2 years. And this is not really like that. This game has an horizontal progression, so that means that um, the maximum level of this game is level 80. So if you hit level 80, I don't know, maybe like today, in a year or 2 years or maybe even 3 or 4 years, 80 is going to be the max level still in the future. So it has been since the game launched back in 2012. It's been 10 years and the max level has not changed. So that's sort sort of like the horizontal progression. Maybe they like released a little bit of gear, some like new armors and weapons and stuff, but basically you can always like stop playing if you want to, or if you are, you know, uh, extremely busy, or you want to play something else, you can do it and come back in a year or come back in 6 months, and you're not gonna be like way back from the players that kept playing the game. So yeah, basically right now I want to create another character. Maybe let's go with the Norn, with the human. Let's go with a human. I'm gonna select a human, human male. And one of the classes that I do not have right now is the ranger. I don't have a ranger and I don't have an engineer. So quick explanation about the classes here. In Guild Wars 2, you have Guardian, Warrior, Revenant, Engineer, Thief, Ranger, Mesmer, Necromancer, and Elementalist. So the Guardian, if we compare it to WoW, this is basically sort of like the Paladin. The Warrior is, well, the Warrior. It doesn't really have like a lot of changes gameplay wise. You have weapons and kill things, and that's it. Revenant is, well, I don't really know how to explain the Revenant. The Revenant will be, at least for me, something between Rogue and, you know, yeah, maybe Rogue and sort of like a mage or something like that. Maybe a lot of you are not going to be like, uh, you will not agree with me, but yeah, maybe it's sort of like a Rogue and a mage. The Ranger is basically a hunter, a class with a pet, and I think I'm gonna be playing this right now. The Thief is sort of like the Rogue. It is more roguish than the Revenant, of course. The Engineer is, imagine that you have like engineering from WoW, and you are also like sort of like a shaman, because they drop turrets that work similar to totems from a shaman. So a shaman, engineer, warrior thing, something like that. And the Mesmer is basically like an arcane mage, I would say. A lot of illusions. This is kind of like a complex class, to be honest. Professions, they are called here in Guild Wars 2. Sorry if I keep calling them classes, but I am used to do that right now. So yeah, the Mesmer is sort of like an arcane mage. It is a little bit complex, but it is really fun. It is extremely fun, actually. The Necromancer would be sort of like a warlock, like a demonology warlock, I would say, because it does have a lot of pets, a lot of demon pets, and this is a lot of fun, actually, and it is not that complex either. And the Elementalist will be sort of like mage too, but this is like a fire mage merged with arcane mage and with frost mage, I would say, something like that. That's a little bit confusing maybe, but yeah, it's sort of like that, something like that. um, there are well, a lot of casters, a lot of ranged classes here, and you basically, something that you have to know before you start playing Guild Wars 2 is that the standards that, you know, that maybe like WoW has built around classes and stuff do not work the same way here. For example, guardians, not paladins. Guardians can be a ranged class. Certain weapons and certain items can change your action bar and your gameplay completely, to the point that a heavy armor class is also ranged. That's extremely like interesting, and well, yeah, that's something that I was really excited about when I started playing. So the customization, I selected the render here, and the customization of the characters is also something like really interesting, to be honest. You can change the height of your character. I'm gonna select something in the middle, I guess. Something like this, for example, here. And I will also like change the physique. I'm gonna change the physique. You can hide and show the armor. So here, like muscular. I think these don't really have a name, but yeah, this is like really skinny, muscular with some hair, and but yeah, I'm gonna select this one because this looks a little bit more normal than this. For example, I'm gonna choose this one, and the head options too. You can change a lot of things like faces and skin color. Here, you can change all. You can change the faces. I think I like this one. I like this one. This one looks sort of like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. And I'm okay with the hair. I'm not going to be changing the hairstyle, which is this one right here in the middle. There are a lot of hairstyles too, as you can see. This is sort of like a Final Fantasy, I would say. Like the hairstyles are not something like the hairstyles from WoW. Those are like different, to be honest. Like different, and well, this guy's sort of like looks. Yeah, they're different, and well, we are playing with another races, but even for humans, we do not really have that these much like choices, like styles to choose from. Look, and that's it. 9. This is 2, 3, 5. We have 45 different hairstyles. And I'm gonna leave it like that. That color, I'm also okay with the color. The beard. Maybe I'm gonna choose that one. I don't really know why here in this screen we have 3 by 3 like squares. Here is 2 by 3, but okay. Oh wow, this beard. This guy looks like a Jack Black right here. Okay. I think I'm gonna choose this one. It looks a little bit more, yeah, more natural. What about this one? Yeah, maybe that one. I like that one better. You also have like a lot of customization for the eyes, the eye angle, the iris size, eye size, height, the brow thickness, eyebrow placement, angle, width, and eye color. I'm not gonna be playing with these because yeah, that's a lot, and it's gonna take a lot of time. But yeah, as you can see, you have a lot of customization options. I think I'm okay with that right now, and I'm gonna click next. This is your pet right here. You can change your pet as you can in any other MMORPG. And basically, these are customizations, like additional customizations that you can select. And right here, you can change the pet. My bear pet or stalker or drake pet fights at my side and guards my back. I'm gonna choose the cat. And my stalker is a dear friend. It is quiet, still, and as quick as an arrow from a bow. Its intelligence shows in its eyes. Yeah, this guy looks like he is extremely intelligent. So trouble may follow me, but I use my charm, dignity, and ferocity to overcome it. This does not really change like the appearance of anything, but in the game you have some options to choose from when it comes to to completing quests, to selecting which path you want to follow when you are completing your personal story. For example, when you're completing your personal story, you are given options. For example, if you have to solve something, like a guy is causing trouble, you can use like dignity, like talk to the guy, like in a civilized way. um, you can also like fight him, or you can be charming and try to convince him to be a good guy. So yeah, basically this increases a little bit of those stats, and I'm gonna choose ferocity right here. But yeah, basically that's what it does, something sort of like that. And I was raised in the streets by common folk and among the nobility. Okay, I do not really know what this does, to be honest with you. I do not really know. I am just this changes like the intro of your character when you complete creating when you finish creating your character. um, a small like video, like self introduction of your character shows, and your character basically repeats what you select here. I don't really know what it does, but yeah, it says I grew among the novels, including my friend Lord Farron, who can trace their ancestry back to ancient kings. I received an excellent education, and I am well versed in courtly graces and understand the responsibility that comes with privilege. Okay. One of my biggest regrets is I have never searched for my true parents. Okay. I never recovered my sister's body, and I passed up an opportunity to perform in the circus. I I think that we should have a little bit more options here, because to be honest, I do not really like any of these. But I think that this one is a little bit like more common among heroes and stuff. So I'm gonna select I have never searched for my true parents. Everyone said I was blessed by few gods. Balthasar. We have Cormir, the god of war. Well, I do not really know what this does either. I have to be honest with you, but yeah, Balthasar is basically the god of war. So there was a full expansion dedicated to this demigod, let's say, and it was Path of Fire. So yeah, I really like that guy, and I'm gonna select that. Next, I'm gonna select my name. I'm gonna call him like Oki. Maybe that's gonna work. Okay, that's already in use. Okay. Two K's and two. Oh, come on. Bounds or okay, that works.
The human race once ruled Tyria. Now, we struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, broken, but we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born into luxury, a noble of divinity's reach, and privilege comes with responsibility. I protect the commoners under my care. They believe in me. I'm grateful for their trust, and I will not let them down. Today, I plan to venture beyond the gates of the city and see the world for myself. But when I arrived in Shaymor, I found the town under siege by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I will show the people that we can triumph, that there is still hope. This is my story.
And well, that was the intro, the self-introduction that I was talking about. And yeah, this is basically where the game starts. Obviously, it changes depending on the race that you choose. It doesn't really matter which class you choose. It doesn't really have any impact on the story or on the personal story of your character. Not that much, at least. And well, yeah. Um, I configured I configured my controller, my PS5 controller here, so that I, can start playing this game without using a keyboard and mouse. Um, Maybe these controls are not like the best in the world. They are not really that optimized, but yeah, I will have to make a tutorial, a video tutorial for YouTube. I'm working on it, but right now, yeah, I am using, as I said, my PS5 controller, and I am using X for jumping. This game has an interaction button, which is F by default. I'm using the square button right here. You can also dodge like this. If an enemy is attacking you or something, you can dodge it. If your enemy, for example, different from other MMORPGs, if your enemy is attacking you directly and they cast a spell to you, like imagine this villager was an enemy. He casts something to me, and if I move this way, then I can avoid the spell because it goes in one direction. Also, like projectiles and stuff, they do not really follow you as they do on other MMOs. And even if you like receive the spell or something like that, it goes directly to you, and you do not move left or right, or up and down. You can also do this and completely avoid damage. This gives you a small period of invincibility that you can use for dodging spells, for dodging projectiles, even for dodging like like AoE damage or something. You can use that. And well, right now I bound my numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to a single button. And this is not really maybe it can also be considered like cheating, because the whole concept or the whole thing um, of MMOs and games and stuff, it is always against the terms of use to bind a lot of things to the same button, to simplify the game and have an unfair advantage over other players. But with the Steam release, well, you have a function, or you have the option to choose a multi-action button, and you can basically bind like the whole keyboard to one key. And I am sort of doing that right now. I am using that function, that feature from Steam for my buttons, as I said, from 1 to 5. So I am using the left trigger to select or to target the enemies, and the right trigger to cast everything else. And my pet is auto attacking. That's also something that it does, um, you know, without you having to bind anything to any button. If you attack an enemy, your pet is going to attack that target too. So, yeah. And right now I have to complete this part of my personal story, which is saving a city or doing something. The Silvari have to awake from from a
Sergeant, there
dream.
are more
The
centaurs
humans
on the
have to
other side
save
of
the
town.
city
Captain
from an
Becker is
attack
calling for reinforcements
from
at the garrison.
centaurs, and
If he's calling for help, it
yeah,
must be
basically
serious.
that's
But I can't
part
spare
of
anyone.
the first things that
I'll
you
go.
have to do, and
Captain
after
Becker has
that
never failed
you
Divinity's reach.
have to
If I
fight a
can help him,
boss,
I will.
which
Balthazar,
is
bless you.
extremely
That's
big,
the spirit that'll win
and
this war.
once you complete that part, you can start playing or start like exploring the world and stuff. Okay, I'm done with this. I have to head towards the garrison, and on the top right part of the screen you have that compass, and you have your objectives too, similar to WoW, of course. And well, yeah, you have this. You don't really have to be opening the map like every time. If you want to see the objectives, you have that compass right there, and on the minimap, on the bottom right part of the screen, you also have these green arrows, or sometimes they are yellow or red, that indicate where you have to go, which is extremely convenient. I chose the Ranger because I think this is a simpler class. Like, it is easier to play with this class, and it is going to be simplifying my life a lot if I want to play with a controller, which is the way I'm playing right now. And right now I have to help defend the garrison from Tamini attackers. These centaurs are called the Tamini. Now help defend the garrison. I'm gonna go into the garrison. Excellent. I have to defend the back part of the garrison. This game also has an action cam feature, which helps a lot if you want to play with a controller. Because as you can see right here, I have a crosshair in the middle of the screen. And you can activate and deactivate that feature, or that action camera feature, anytime you want. Right now, I have it bound to the number 5 on the numeric pad, and I also configured everything to emulate that same button with the select button of the PS5 controller. So if I press that, I have this cursor, and if I press it again, then I have the crosshair. And it sort of works like console port, like that add-on that you have for WoW. And it is extremely useful. This is the boss I was talking about. Once I kill that guy, I am gonna be free to explore the world.
It's huge.
That soldier is a threat.
This one is a really easy fight. You're not going to be dying or anything here. My pet's following that guy, which is invincible. I have to kill these hands. I'm going to be protecting myself inside of this thing. This guy's bubble. As I said, it is not that fun. You just have to mash the button. That's pretty much it. Set. Okay.
Not dead yet. Brace yourselves. Think it's gonna explode.
We're done with that. Okay.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for
I have
3
been
days.
unconscious
You had
for
lots of
3
visitors.
days.
Villagers you rescued, some seraph, even a noble from the city.
Fun fact, in
Killed
real
you
life you
several
cannot be
times.
unconscious for 3
That'd
days.
be Lord Farron. He's a good friend.
Your
I'll check in with
brain
him once I'm fully
would,
recovered. What should I do now?
you know, get
Fresh air
destroyed
and
in 3 days.
exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Duena helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley. May Duena protect you.
Okay, so I completed this part right here, and after you complete a phase, or you know, a scenario, let's call them a scenario from your personal story, you are gonna get rewards. You may get some coins. You are going to get a lot of experience, and also you are gonna get like items sometimes. So I'm gonna select this one. Can I click this one right here? Okay, I have to use a mouse. And that's it. I leveled up. I am level 2, and down there you're gonna see my experience bar. I got more XP.
Barn animals.
They would have burned shame to the ground.
Okay. The good thing about the PS5 controller is that even though you could use your mouse for clicking and moving the cursor and everything, the PS5 controller has the touchpad, so that works as a mouse. That's pretty convenient. Because one thing that you are not gonna get from the action camera and all that is the ability to, let's say if I open the backs right here, I cannot like go through every single one of my items by using my D-pad. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, and you are going to need to use your mouse. You're gonna be forced. Maybe, I don't know, it would be incredible if ArenaNet implements some full controller support for this game. And now that it is available on Steam, well, I'm really thinking that they could consider doing that. That would be great. Okay, and I'm gonna equip this. Okay, I did. And oh yeah, some other things that I really like about this game is that almost everything is account bound. Almost everything. Like right here, I just created this character. I am level 2. You saw me create that character, and I have 391 gold, 51 silver, and 30 copper. And that's because your wallet is shared among all of your characters. And that's a good thing, actually. You don't really have to be like using the mail to send gold to every single one of your characters. If you create new ones, you're gonna get all of the money, and you are also gonna get your karma. Karma is a kind of currency that you get from completing quests. You can, of course, you can get gold, and you can get like other rewards from quests, but you also get karma, and you can spend karma for a lot of things. Actually, you can buy. Oh, that guy is hitting my cat. That's not okay, dude. That's not okay. Don't do that to my cat. Hey, cat, come this way. Oh, come on, dude. What's your name? Alpha Akira. Okay. Yeah, so I was saying you can use karma for buying a lot of things. You can buy like trinkets. You can buy uh, some weapons and some armor. It is not gonna be like the best. You're not gonna get like the best items in game if you buy things with karma, but yeah, you're gonna get some good things, especially when you are leveling. If you change from one zone to another, you're gonna get like good rewards if you buy things with karma. So maybe this is not going to be like incredibly useful when you are level 80, but yeah, it is a good currency for leveling. And well, yeah, I also have like this Mistlock Sanctuary passkey. I have the Copperfed Salvage Omatic, and I have a level 80 boost. Um, I'm the level 80 boost is really extremely self-explanatory. I don't have to say anything about that. It's just a level boost. This one is basically like a Hearthstone. Let's say you can go to another place, like to a home like place. If I double click this item, this one you have to, it is not for free, you have to buy that. You can of course teleport. Let me show you. You can teleport from one place to another if you use the waystone, the waypoints, sorry. I can teleport to the garrison waypoint. This is a garrison I defended. The garrison waypoint. If I double click this, I spend 5 copper and I get teleported to that waypoint. I'm gonna show that real quick. Okay, and I'm here. You can teleport like freely through the map. There's not gonna be like, you know, a limitation for you. Let me show you to this one. This is kind of like a capital city. You're gonna find a lot of things there, and I really recommend buying one of these if you are willing to kind of like simplify the game a little bit. Not that the game is hard, but yeah, it can be extremely convenient if you buy this one. As you can see, you have like, these are crafting stations basically. Every crafting profession that you get, you will need you know, a tailoring station. This one is an armor smithing station, which has furnaces and stuff. This one is a jeweling station, cooking station, and yeah, it's similar to how it works in other MMOs. You also have like the auction house here. You have the bank. You have everything in a condensed and convenient place. And well, yeah. Oh yeah, let me show you the map. Yeah, you're gonna be getting this. You have a laurel merchant. Ah, you also have like entrances to dungeons from here. So yeah, as I was saying, that's a sort of like a capital city, a really convenient capital city. And you're not gonna die if you fall. You're gonna be like floating on space, and you can also like jump extremely like high. Oh, and yeah, that's something else that I'm gonna be talking about real quick. The glider. Let me go back to Queensdale. Okay, I'm back here at the garrison, and yeah, another thing that I really like is the gliders and the mounts of this game. As I said, almost everything is account bound, and gliders and mounts are no exception. Gliders were introduced with the Heart of Thorns expansion. You can basically do this. Glide and glide and glide. Yeah, this is, yeah, sort of like Breath of the Wild. You cannot climb through walls and stuff, but yeah, you can glide. and that's extremely convenient. And also the mounts. Right here, I have my mount, my raptor mount, and I can use it right away. I don't have to level up or anything like that because I already unlocked this mount with my necromancer. And you can keep upgrading the mount, you can keep gaining perks and stuff for your mount, and every single one of your characters is gonna have it. You don't have to grind it, or yeah, to do like long quest chains over and over and over again with all of your characters. You don't really need to do that. And I have this mount, and I also have the a bunny mount. I don't really remember the name of that guy. The Springer mount, okay. Which is this one. And this guy allows you to jump really high, like this. So yeah, mounts in Guild Wars 2 are fun, are extremely fun. You get a lot of stuff from these mounts, and a lot of, for example, this. You can, every single mount has an attack. And you look good too when you do that. I do not have right now, there are another 2 mounts if I am not mistaken. A Griffin mount and a Dragon mount. I do not have them right now, but I hope to get them extremely soon. Even though the quest chains for those mounts are long and are not easy, I am gonna have to grind them because you can also fly in this game. Flying works similar to what Blizzard is doing right now with dragon riding. You can increase the speed, you can like go up and down if you... Yeah, you can basically like increase and stop the speed of the... Increase and decrease the speed of your mount according to the angle and other aspects of your riding. Right here, every time you level up, you're gonna be getting this winged diamond right here, yellow diamond, and sometimes you're gonna get rewards like this one. A 4-slot leather bag. That's convenient. And you will also get the upcoming level rewards. Let me open this, and I'm gonna equip this back. Equip this back. Okay. And oh yeah, one extremely important aspect of Guild Wars 2 is that, you know, different from what we are used to with WoW and other MMOs, you do not really complete quests the same way you do in other MMORPGs. Here, they are extremely dynamic. You're gonna get these hearts, like this heart right here, and let me see if I have another heart around here. This is a waypoint, a point of interest, and I think this is the only heart I have right now. Oh, there's another heart here. This one right here. It says the Seraph. You're gonna get the description of the quests, and if you are near this heart, then you're gonna get the objective on the top right part of your screen. This one says help Daya by tending corn, stomping worm mounts, and entertaining cattle, defending the fields. Okay. And you can complete quests by doing not one thing, but a few of them. You can choose how you want to complete the quest. For example, I can do this. I'm gonna get a worm and I kill it, and I protect this place. Or I can talk with the cows, entertain them. And I am also going to complete the quest. I'm going to be able to complete the quest if I do that. And as you can see on the top right part of the screen, the bar is going to keep increasing every time I do something. doesn't really increase that much if I do this. It is a little bit better if I kill these guys, I think. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, sometimes you have to clean a house, for example, if you want to complete a quest. Other times you can go grind items, you can go kill enemies like I am doing right now. But yeah, you have a good amount of options to complete the quests. And to be honest, sometimes we tend to choose the things that we know better, like the things that we are used to, and sometimes I find myself just grinding for stuff. And yeah, but it is always a good thing to, you know, to have more options. Oh, this guy right there. 337. That's sort of like the level. Something else that you can do here in this game is, as I said before, a level 80 is max level, and it has been the max level for the last 10 years. But you can level up some other traits of your character. Let me show you. Right here, you have the masteries. The masteries, as you can see, are different, where you have, let's say, different masteries for each expansion. Central Tyria, this is the original Guild Wars, Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and End of Dragons mastery. And the Iceberg Saga is the Living World, or let's say additional content that the game has. You can keep leveling this mastery, this specific mastery, and you're also going to be getting mastery points for completing certain tasks in the world. So if you get enough experience and you have enough mastery points, you can keep increasing the perks, some perks of your character. You know, you can, for example, with the advanced logistics, learn to automatically pick up loot from fallen foes and gain a greater swiftness bonus for your party in cities. So those are perks, buffs, or quality of life changes that you are gonna get from improving and leveling up your masteries. And this guy right here, for example, which is level 337, he has a lot of experience and a lot of masteries unlocked. You can also like improve how your mounts work. Every single perk of your mounts, you can improve it with masteries. Nice. Okay, so let me... Oh yeah, and another thing is that once you complete a quest, you don't really have to turn it in with an NPC. As I said before, as long as you are near to the quest zone, you're gonna get the objectives on the top right part of the screen, and you are also going to start getting progress as you complete those objectives. And once you are done with that quest, it automatically completes, and you can pick the rewards from here. You don't really have to talk to an NPC or anything like that. And I'm gonna get 45 copper and 90 karma from that quest. And I also leveled up. I'm level 4 now. Skill 3 unlocked. I'm gonna read the skills right now in a moment. Banking and points of interest. The points of interest are basically like important places from the map. Those are just discoverable points. You do not really get like interesting things all the time from unlocking a point of interest or from discovering a point of interest. But yeah, they are part of the exploration of the game. And banking, well, banking, as I said before, it is shared among all of your characters. So yeah. And the upcoming level rewards are new profession, skill unlocked, fine equipment, and personal story unlocked, and plus 5 hero points. I'm gonna talk about hero points once I kill this guy. I'm gonna loot the bodies. Let me go to a safe place. Okay, here next to the cows. Well, yeah, as I was saying, exploration is a really important part of Guild Wars 2. Every single map has a few things to discover. First is the tasks, or the hearts, or quests, um, as you want to call them. This map has 17 quests. So once you complete all the quests, you're gonna get the rewards and you're gonna have, the completion of this map. The percentage of completion is going to increase. You also have hero challenges, vistas, waypoints, and points of interest. Uh, yeah, the hearts are quests. The hero challenges are sometimes um, enemies you have to fight. Some other times they are like puzzles you have to solve, or just points that you have to reach. Sometimes you do not really need to do anything, just visit those points, and you are gonna get. I am gonna compare them to talent points. You're gonna get talent points every single time you complete a hero challenge. So an important part of your character progression is going to be exploration. You have to explore the maps to keep getting talent points and then use those talents to increase your perks, your character abilities, or things like that. The waypoints are basically teleports. I already showed this a few minutes ago, but yeah, they are basically like teleports. You can teleport here for 7 copper, you can teleport here for another 7 copper. Right here it is 7 copper too. Okay, basically every single one of these is 7 copper. Those are teleports that you also have to discover. You have to visit them first before using them. And vistas, these are just like cutscenes. We have vista right here. I'm gonna go check this vista real quick right now. But yeah, they are basically like cutscenes that show you the design of the maps, and they're pretty good actually. I think ArenaNet is really proud of what they did with this game, with the maps. And yeah, they are an interesting addition to the game. And the points of interest, these yellow squares, are, as I said before, sometimes they are not really like important places. They're just places that are there, and you're not gonna get like anything interesting from most of them. But once you complete a map, once you complete 100% of the map, once you complete all of the quests, you check all of the vistas, all of the hero challenges and stuff, you're gonna get really good rewards. So yes, I was saying exploration is gonna be extremely important for you in this game. This is one vista. Oh, look. It looks good. And you get experience for that. And a lot of it, actually. So yeah, exploration is really important. It's extremely important, actually. And well, now that I talked about the exploration and character progression and the horizontal and vertical differences in progression, I am also going to be talking about the transmog part of this game. As you can see here, well, I already showed the masteries. Let's go to equipment. Right here, you can check the equipment you already have. You can check the items that you can equip. For example, this one. You can equip items from your inventory, or if you want to, you can select like the slots right here directly from here, and then this part right here on the left is going to show you the items that you can equip in those slots. If you do not select anything, it is going to show every single one of the slots, like here for example. But yeah, I really like to just choose one of these and see if I have you know, improvements or upgrades for my armor, like this one. I'm gonna select this one. Okay, and it automatically compares the, you know, both pieces of gear. But you also have the outfits tab. I have a few outfits here, not a lot of them, just 4 actually. And you can either purchase these outfits with real money and then exchange it for gems and then use the gems to buy the outfits, or you can also like farm for gold, exchange the gold for gems, and buy those outfits, like this one right here, Balthazar's Regalia. I really like this outfit, and I think this is the one I'm gonna be using for this hunter, for this ranger. You can also change the color of it. You can do basically everything you want. Like this, for example. I like that color. I'm gonna choose that one. And if you change the color or change the appearance of an item, a specific item, it's gonna cost transmutation charges, which is basically a currency that allows you to transmog your equipment. And if you have an outfit like I have right here, you can change the color and it is not going to cost anything. I discovered this waypoint. Yeah, I look incredible. That's a really good part of the character customization. And well, yeah, right now, I'm gonna keep leveling. I'm gonna use my, oh, let me change my, mount. I'm gonna choose the Raptor. And where right now, this part right here is basically like a tutorial that teaches you how to use the dodge. Oh, the dodge button. Yeah, right here. Okay, yeah, if I just try to cross this area right here, I'm gonna get damaged and I'm gonna be pushed back. So this is what I was talking about before, when we first started playing. You cannot avoid certain types of damage. You cannot do that. You're gonna get pushed and pushed and pushed. But if you like use this, which is the dodge, you, oh, okay. If you do it correctly, you're gonna avoid that damage and you can cross not only this, but also like when an enemy casts something on the ground, you can avoid the damage right there. I opened that chest and I got the mighty whatever boots. Okay. Let me check for the boots. Those are also an upgrade, and this time I selected them and I equipped them directly from the inventory, so you can also do that, as I was saying before. And yeah, right here I have another heart, which is assist farmer Ida with her ore card. Okay. And here I have to squish this axe and kill the spiders. I leveled up again. Nice. Yeah, this controller configuration may not be like the best in the world. I have to admit. I have to polish a lot of things from this configuration, because I am using I am using the right trigger to basically like mash buttons 1 through 5 every time I press it. And I mean, it is not like it is casting everything at the same time, because it is not. It is actually not doing that. You still have to press the button 5 times if you want to cast the 5 spells. You know, one right after another, but yeah, you're binding everything to the same button still. Black Lion chest. Nice. You can also get Black Lion chests like that one I got right there. And those chests are basically loot chests, but you need Black Lion keys to open them. And you can buy the Black Lion keys on the auction house. You can exchange gems for Black Lion chest keys. Or you can also find them if you killed some enemies. Maybe you are lucky enough and you get them from normal drops.
Check for punctures. Spiders like to inject eggs into the cores.
I do not really have any key right now, so yeah, I cannot open that. Oh. I do not really have like the weapon switch. Yeah, another feature that I haven't talked about is the weapon swap feature. You can swap your weapons. If you right now I have a bow, but as you can see here, I can also equip, I think, yeah, I can also equip a sword. And the spells or the skills that I have, these are, yeah, melee range. You can be a melee ranger. You can be a melee hunter, let's call it, if I use a sword. But you can also like switch the weapons. Another button is going to appear here, right here, left to the one skill, to the number 1 skill. I'm gonna get another button, and that button is gonna be the swap weapon button. And you, let me show you here. I will be able to equip another weapon here. This one will unlock at level 10. I am level 5 right now, and when I'm level 10, I am gonna be able to equip another weapon and swap them whenever I want to. And yeah, you're gonna get different spells and different skills depending on the weapon you are using, not depending on the class or depending on the spec that you are using. And this one is, well, yeah, you're also gonna get different skills depending on the spec you're playing. But yeah, basically what really makes the difference is the kind of weapon that you are using. Let me keep completing. There's another heart here. Help Cassie around the Moa ranch. I don't really know why I'm walking if I have my mount. Yeah, basically, well, I have to check these bushes. Okay, there's an animal there, but some bushes are going to be hiding spots for thieves, like this, right here. Nice. Oh, multi-shot. Okay, this one's an animal. Animal 2. There's a thief. One important thing about Guild Wars 2 is that this game really rewards you when you help other players. You don't really like when your health goes all the way down to 0. You do not die right away. You're gonna have this little state called rally. You're gonna be like on the floor, about to die, but you can heal yourself. If you do not get like a lot of damage while you're down, you can heal and not die, and yeah, basically like revive if you do that. And you can also go heal a player even if you are not like a healing class, like a healer class. If you are not let's say if you are a warrior, or if you are a necromancer or something like that, you can still heal players. You do not really need to have healing spells or anything, and you're gonna get XP. You're gonna get XP and boons or buffs, and all that if you help other players. Not a bandit. And also, there are a lot of world bosses in this game. A real lot of world bosses. There's actually one world boss for each zone, I guess, if I am not mistaken. Every zone has its own world boss. And you can also check the timers. There are apps on Google Play that you can download and link to your Guild Wars 2 account to get the timers, and the times, the exact hours in which world bosses spawn, and everything. And that's extremely convenient. You can teleport there, for example, if you already have the waypoint. You can teleport to every single one of the bosses that you have, like, on favorites, let's say, on your Guild Wars 2 app. And it's not the official app, of course. Those are like fan-made apps, but they do the job. They really do the job. And if you want to, you can, log into the game, go kill some bosses, teleport from one zone to another, and get the loot. And that's actually pretty fun. You often meet some good people by doing that. You will also not get ganked by other players because you do not have world PvP here in this game. You cannot turn on world PvP for this game. And there are no factions. You don't have like Alliance and Horde or anything like that. You're just players and that's it. And if you help others, yeah, you're gonna get rewarded too, as I was saying. And actually, World of Warcraft has taken a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts from Guild Wars 2 and implemented them into the game, into WoW, over the years. For example, Guild Wars 2 had personal resources or personal nodes way before WoW did. And yeah, for example, if you, same thing as it is now in WoW, if you gather a copper deposit, copper ore from a copper deposit, and another player goes to that same copper deposit, and you are halfway of the gathering bar, he or she is gonna be able to gather that knot too. And Guild Wars did it from the beginning. WoW was not like that before, and it was a real mess because, yeah, it was extremely annoying when you were like willing to gather a copper knot or a silver ore knot or something like that, and then another player was already collecting it. I actually got insulted many times for collecting a copper ore knot or something like that before another player, before a hardcore farmer. And yeah, that's not the case with Guild Wars 2. It is not with WoW nowadays. It is not like that either, but yeah, they did it first. Also, the dragon riding, as I said before, is something Guild Wars did first, let's say. Raptor mount unlocked. Upcoming rewards. I already have it, so yeah. I don't really know why that appears there. Let me collect this once real quick. Okay. I am really excited about the implementation of, or the release of, this game on Steam, because I also said this at the beginning of the stream, but I am playing on Linux. And all of the optimizations that Valve has done to the game, to the games in general, are made through a software called Proton. And that software basically lets you play Windows games on Steam, on Linux, let's say. And the Steam Deck also has a Linux-based software. So right now, every single one of the optimizations that they do to the Steam Deck and to Proton in general, we Linux gamers are going to get a lot of benefits from it. We have another part here, and check this one. We have to check the traps. That guy's a fisherman, and we have to check every single one of the traps. I don't see any crab here. Brood mother. There's another one there. Kill these guys. 17 XP. Yeah, this game is extremely dynamic. Oh. This game is extremely dynamic. You have a lot of the equivalent of world quests from WoW. You're gonna get them here in Guild Wars 2. You do not really need to, go back and forth, turning quests in or anything like that. You are sort of forced to explore the world, but I do not really think that this is a bad idea. I actually think that this is an incredible thing to do, because one of my main complaints about World of Warcraft that they sort of fixed with the release of Shadowlands is, that the game or the old maps were basically not that relevant after the expansion ended. There was like no need to go to the crossroads, for example. You didn't really need to go to Northrend or anything like that, and the pace of the quests was extremely inconvenient, to be honest. You didn't have the chance to experience a game, to experience a story, because you used to over level the zones, and then you had to change from one zone to another, and they kind of fixed that with the release of Shadowlands. And I don't really remember if yeah, Chromie Time was released on Shadowlands, right? I don't really remember if it was on. Yeah, I think it was Shadowlands because of the level squish. We got the level squish, and then you were able to select an expansion and level from 10 to 50 there. So yeah, it was released on Shadowlands. They gave a lot of life back to those old zones, and that's incredible. And Guild Wars 2 did something similar to that. It doesn't really work the same way, because instead of adjusting the level of the enemies up like WoW does, if you are level 40, for example, you go to Northrend, or you go to Outland, or you go to the early zones of Azeroth and stuff, and the enemies are going to scale to your level. Guild Wars 2 does that the other way around. They lower your level to adjust to the level of the enemies on that area. I don't really know what's better. I think I like the system, the Chromie Time system, better than that. Than having your level to adjust down. But well, yeah, that's just my opinion, I guess. Guild Wars does it, and let's be honest. Let's be honest. The fact that they take your level down doesn't really mean that you are going to feel like a lot of challenge from fighting low level mobs. That's not gonna be the case. That's not gonna be the case, because yeah, I mean, you are scaled down, not level. You are scaled down, but you have better gear. You have better gear. You have better weapons. You have better everything, basically. And you have more spells. For example, right now on level 1, you only have one spell. So if you have one spell on level 80, let's say, and you get scaled down to level 10, or to level 2, or to level something else, you're still gonna have one spell, and you have kind of like the same power, let's say. But if you have 10 spells, 10 different spells, and you have 10 more pieces of armor, and you have 2 more weapons, and all that, and a lot of buffs or boons, as they are called here in Guild Wars 2, you're gonna be way stronger than those low level mobs, regardless if they lower your level or not. But you can, if they are a lot, of enemies, you can die from low level mobs. So yeah, it may not be implemented like correctly, let's say. Maybe they have to increase the strength of the mobs too, for you to have a little bit more challenge, the game being a little bit more challenging. But yeah, that's a good thing nonetheless. Right here, this is a hero challenge. I am gonna get 1 point, as I said. Right here, I think it was here. Required level 11. Well, I am level 6. But I am gonna start unlocking the talent trees, let's say. on when I reach level 11, and these points right here, these areas right here, I think it says hero challenge. Yeah, Earth and Magic Hero Challenge. This is a place where I killed the boss when I started playing on the first scenario. So I come here, I commune with this place of power, and then I get a point and 399 XP. I leveled up again. I am level 7. And as you can see here, I have been playing for maybe like an hour, and I am already level 7. And I am not really rushing anything, or I am taking my time. I am explaining things to you, and yeah, I am having a good time right now. So I am not rushing anything, and I am leveling up, I would say, rather quick. Let me open this heart. Vistas and Black Lion Trading Company. Down skill number 2 unlocked. Those are the skills you can use when you are on that state I was talking about. When you are down, when you your HP goes all the way down to 0, but you are not dead. You have an independent action bar for that state. Let's kill some guys. And yeah, when you reach an appropriate level, you do not really have to be max level to get into dungeons and stuff, you know, into PvE in general, into group PvE in general. You don't really have to be max level. And once you are an appropriate level, you're gonna notice a few different things too, different from WoW and other MMOs. You do not really have the so-called holy trinity of MMORPGs. You do not really have you know, DPS, tanks, and healers. Although the game has slowly become something sort of like similar to normal MMORPGs. And yeah, as I said, people is used to you know, to tank, to do some DPS, and a lot of people is going to focus on one thing, and in the end it's kind of like the same. They are gonna prefer doing some DPS than tanking or than healing and stuff. But every single class has its own DPS spells, its own tanking options, and also healing options. Right now, as you can see, this spell right here is called We Heal as One. Heal yourself and your pet. You each gain copies of the other spoons or buffs. Oh, I opened the Steam overlay. Yeah. But yeah, basically you're not like forced to do DPS or to tank or to heal if you don't want to. Which is a good thing, in my opinion. The game gives you a lot of freedom. Yeah, right now I am killing the centaurs. I have to also destroy the centaur siege weapons, Hellfall and Seraph, which are the guards of this garrison, and collect the lost trinkets. That's what I am doing right now. A lot of lost trinkets. Leave. I do not really see any seraphs, but I do see a lot of trinkets and a lot of centaurs. I'm gonna kill this guy right here. Okay. Oh, I changed the weapon. Let me go back to that. No, I didn't change the weapon. I picked up that thing. Some items, when you pick them up, like world items, you can pick up buckets or rocks or, you know, torches and stuff. They are also going to change your action bar. You're gonna have new spells if you do that. Sometimes it is just one spell. In the case of rocks, for example, you only get the throw skill, and you throw it and that's it. Nothing really special or anything. But some of them are actually like special and do change your action bars. People in this game is friendly in general because of the I think that's because of, you know, the whole concept of the game. You are not going to be facing like uncomfortable situations with other players because the nodes are personal, the resources are personal, so you're not gonna fight over a copper deposit. You're not gonna fight over an NPC or a mob that you have to kill. If somebody is already attacking an NPC, you know, you can attack it too and get loot from it too. And as I was saying before, maybe right now, maybe today, that's sort of like the same for World of Warcraft, but it was not back then. And Guild Wars 2 has been like this since the beginning. So yeah, you have that. If somebody is attacking a world boss, if you form a raid with your friends and go kill a world boss, and then another guy that is not on your group or on your raid joins the battle and starts attacking that guy, he or she is going to also get loot. So yeah, this is an extremely like family friendly, let's say, family friendly MMORPG. And that is why people is often friendly and, you know, yeah, they are willing to help you. If they see if they see that you are having trouble killing an NPC, killing a mob, or even if you die from fighting an NPC, they are most likely going to revive you, help you, and they're gonna get experience for doing that. So that's encouraging. The game encourages the players to help each other, and that's a good thing too. I already completed that, and I didn't even notice. Okay, let me open this. This one unlocks on level 8. I'm extremely close to that. Let me unlock this thing. And yeah, here in Guild Wars 2, you also have to get gathering tools. That is something that I do not really like that much, but I will not complain about it either because, you know, it's a minor inconvenience, in my opinion. Right here, in this part, you can equip the gathering tools. You have a gathering tool for gathering herbs, another one for chopping down trees, and, you know, the pickaxe for mining. And yeah, they break after a certain amount of uses depending on the quality of the tool. I do not have any tools right now, but I can buy a few of them. Yeah, they vary. The uses vary depending on the quality of the tool. And you can be, or you can have, all of the gathering professions on your same character. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can have them, and that's okay. You can have them all, and you can gather like wood, you can gather herbs, or you can gather ores if you want to. And the other professions, the crafting profession, let's say, they are similar to WoW and similar to other MMOs. And you also get a list of recipes, and you gather you know, the resources, and you craft items. But the way that you get the recipes is the interesting part for me, because you do not just go to a trainer and buy more recipes. You have to experiment. You have like this panel, this recipe panel, and sort of like what you would do in Minecraft, for example. You have to keep like selecting different items, trying different combinations, and eventually you're gonna get an item or a new item, and that means a new recipe too. So yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting, and that's something fun to do, because it gives you something to do, something to discover. This little garrison right here. Oh yeah, let me show you what is the Black Lion Trading Company, which is sort of like the auction house. You can buy items, you can sell items. Here we are gonna see my transactions. But here you can buy items from, yeah, from directly buying them or from bidding. But you can also say sell items like directly. Different from other MMOs. If you want to sell something, for example, if you sell something, you put the item on the auction house and you assign a price to that item, and that's it. You wait for somebody to buy it or something like that. But if you want to buy an item, you also look for the item on the auction house menu, and if it is not there, or if no one is selling that item in that moment, you're not gonna be able to buy it. But here in Guild Wars 2, you can put a purchasing order for other players to know that you are willing to buy that item. For example, if I want to buy a potion, or if I want to buy a sword or a Black Lion chest, for example, right here, I can select that item, say I want to purchase that item, and assign an amount of money that I want to spend for that item. And if another player tries to sell something and they see that you have a purchase order already there, then you can immediately sell that item to that player, and you're also gonna get the money immediately. And that's actually pretty nice. That's convenient. Let's say, for example, this tiny venom sack. Well, I cannot sell it instantly because it is extremely cheap, and the minimum unit price is 5, and some people is willing to buy this item for 4 and 3 copper, so that's not gonna work, of course. Let's try this one. This one is an improvement from mine, but for example, here, right here, the current sellers are using these prices right here: 89 copper, 90 copper, 91, 92, 93, 94 copper. So there are 5 available items, 5 available swords that are selling for 89, and 3 swords that are selling for 90, and so on. And these are the current buyers. These are the purchase orders that they put on the auction house. And for example, I have this sword right here, and this guy wants that sword. He's going to pay me 59 gold, and I'm going to accept them because the vendor value is 6. So I am going to be getting some copper from that purchase. If I mean for that sell. And if I sell it instantly, I already did it, and I get the money here, the funds. But you have to go. You can do this from anywhere in the world, actually. If I am here, for example, and I open the Black Lion Trading Company menu, even if I am not next to an auctioneer, I can still sell things. Select the trading post and buy and sell things. But if I want to get the items, get the rewards, or get the money that I got from sales and stuff, I do need to come here and take everything. Take all from this NPC. And the mail works in a similar way than that in this game. This game has a lot of quality of life features, actually. You can send mails to another player even if you are not next to an NPC. There are no mailboxes in this game. There are no mailboxes. You have the mail carriers, which can also be modified. You can they have skins and stuff. You can change the skin of your mail carrier to be a parrot or to be a robot that comes and delivers the mail. And yeah, that's convenient too. You also have, if I select this, I also have the sell junk button. I sell all the junk. And you also get this. If you get materials like the eggs, if you get the scales, or you get anything else like the tiny venom sacks or stuff, and your bags are full, which is not my case here, but let me try to do this. No, it's not my case here. Okay, let me equip this one. Oh, I have more bags here. Let's see this. Okay, I have a lot of items here, a lot of them, and I can select this button. I can click this button, deposit all materials, and all of the materials immediately go to my material bank, and I can sort them, compact, and that's it. We'll equip that one. Oh, nice. Collectible. Yeah, I can get a lot of space if I deposit the materials. If I deposit the materials and sell things, yeah, I can make a lot of space. Right now, I got 2 enhanced mighty boots. Let me just check which one is better for me. Heavy, I cannot use that. Light, I cannot use that. This one I can use. Accept. Yes. And this is an upgrade. Nice. Let me open the other one. I'm not gonna get an upgrade from this one because it's basically the same thing. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is not an upgrade. This is not going to be an upgrade. But okay, and yeah, another thing. Now, talking about these items right here, this is the shared inventory that I was talking at the beginning of the stream, and this item right here is basically like the disenchant spell, or yeah, the disenchanting spell from WoW, from the enchanting profession. If you click it, you can salvage or disenchant every single item that you have right here. For example, this one, this one, this one, and you are gonna get materials from those items. I cannot salvage that one. And yeah, the essence of luck. The essences of luck, because there are a lot of types of essences of luck, like smalls, essences of luck, and yeah, different qualities. You're gonna get an amount of luck for your character, and that luck means that you're gonna get better drops from mobs and better drops from from chests and from every single thing that gives you rewards in this game. And right now I have a 71% magic find. That is going to increase with your luck, of course. And the higher the number, the better the rewards you're gonna get. You can also use luck, essences of luck, for combining them into better quality essences of luck. And I think that you can even use them for certain recipes to craft certain items, but I always try to consume them all and increase that number. My goal is to reach 100%, but 100% is not the limit. You can have like 150%, 200%. I do not really. I think that the limit is 750 or something like that. 750% luck. Let me kill vermin. I'm gonna try to complete this hard. Constructed. Okay. And I have to dismantle this. You have to protect this place. And yes, I was saying the game is extremely dynamic. You can complete the quests by, for example, reviving these guys. And also, I really like that the invasions are like a constant thing in this game. For example, the invasions that we got from the launch of Wrath of the Lich King, Legion, and other expansions from World of Warcraft are pretty common here, because you can, for example, the garrison that I was that garrison right there, if the centaurs attack it and nobody is near to defend it, they're gonna take it. The centaurs are gonna take the garrison, and then it is going to be controlled by them. And of course, the merchants and all that are not going to be there. You have to first kill the centaurs and retake that place before you can use it as home. And in some cases, if those places have waypoints, you're not going to be able to use them unless you go and kill all of the centaurs there and retake the place. Those are the dynamic things that I really like about Guild Wars 2. Okay, I hit level 8. And I unlocked every single one of my spells. At least the spells from the first bar. Nice. I completed that hard, and I am almost level 9. Look at that. Let me revive these guys. And that guy is helping me revive this guy. 28 XP. I am almost level 9. That's incredible. Let me take this this diamond. And underwater combat. That's another thing that we have to talk about. I'm gonna get, okay, both. I'm gonna get both. I do not have to choose anything. The hard, 64 copper and 128 karma. Yeah, the underwater combat is another thing available here in this game. Yeah, that changes your action bar and gives you additional spells when you are underwater. I'm not really an expert on underwater combat. It sort of works similar to normal combat, but I often forgot I often forget, sorry, to improve or to upgrade the weapons that I can use for underwater combat, because you can use harpoons, you can use like sort of like pistols, spears and stuff, and every single one of those items is gonna have different spells. And you also get different helmets and a few accessories that you can change and you can use when you are fighting an underwater battle. I wanted to get into the water and swim, but yeah, I need a deeper lake or river. I'm gonna get on the raptor and I'm gonna look for a place to swim, to dive, and show you a little bit of the underwater combat. This is not deep enough. The raptor can jump really long distances. And this gives you sort of like an quote-unquote unfair advantage over new players, because you can explore the world in a whole different way. Okay, let me see. Here. I'm gonna be able to dive here. Nice. If I am just like swimming here, I am not gonna see any action bar, but if I go down, then I have an action bar here. Right now, I do not have any spells because I don't have any underwater weapon. I don't have spears, I don't have scepters, I don't have harpoons or anything like that. So I cannot fight underwater right now. But basically, that's what it does. It is a different action bar, and you can also swap your weapons there. You can have two underwater weapons. Okay. I'm gonna try to get that vista. You can do this. For example, that guy right there. He has a flying mount, so he doesn't have any problems reaching that place. But if you don't have, I have the Springer mount, so I could just get into my bunny and jump there. But the way that you can do that without using mounts is by doing these like jumping puzzles. And that's how you get the vistas. Nice. Completed, and I am already in level 9. Yeah, as you can see, you will get a lot of experience from exploring the world. What did I get? Oh, I got the... Okay. I got the tools. The harvesting tools. Nice. I am gonna equip them then. This one has 20 uses. Yep, this one too. 20 uses. This one, 20 uses. There's something I can gather here. You will also see them on the minimap. Onions. You get XP, and you will also be able to cook them and discover new cooking recipes if you want to. Let me see. I'm gonna get here, and there's something else here. Which are carrots? Yeah, carrots and some wood here. Nice. Excellent. I also think that there was a copper ore. Yeah, here. Okay. Copper ore. Excellent. And that's a portal to another zone. Well, yeah, that's another thing. This game is open world, as you can see, but yeah, not the same open world that you are gonna get from World of Warcraft, for example. World of Warcraft, you can be like flying or walking or riding a mount for hours from the northern part of Kalimdor to the most southern part of Kalimdor, and you are not gonna get loading screens while traveling that way. Guild Wars 2 is different. You're gonna get zone maps, and yeah, basically to get to another zone, you have to find the portal and cross it. Right here, no, right here. This map right here is the map we are playing on. This, and if I cross through the portal, I am gonna get to the Kessex Hills. Every single zone. This is an extremely big map, actually. I don't really know which one is bigger in terms of size, of course. If World of Warcraft, Azeroth, or Tyria is bigger. I don't really know. I don't really know, but this is an extremely big map. This is a zone right here, for example, and you have the unending ocean. You have all these zones right here, and well, yeah, this one right here, the Maguma Waste, is the zone that you get, or the map that you get from Heart of Thorns. You also have the Crystal Desert. I think that one's right here. Fields of Brewing. Yeah, that's part of the Crystal Desert. Crystal Desert right here. And I do not really know which one's the map from the End of Dragons, from the latest expansion, because I haven't really played that much of End of Dragons. But yeah, we're not gonna cross that portal right now. What I really want to do is level up to 10 and maybe even level up to 11 to show you a little bit of the talent trees that I was talking about. Let's try and find another heart. I still have 11 more hearts here in this map. Let's go this way. We're going to find a new waypoint here. And hopefully a new map. I mean, a new quest. I don't see any quests here. Okay, there's one here. I have to defeat the centaurs, destroy the holdings, and find ways to weaken their presence in the area. So basically kill things. Let's find the centaurs. Here they are. Oh no. Seems to be a garrison. Thought it was a centaur fort, something like that. Or maybe we already conquered that place. I don't see any centaurs. Let's kill this bear and get that copper ore. I cannot weaken the centaur's presence if the presence is non-existent. this is something that you are also going to come across while playing the game. Sometimes you have to, like this quest says right here, to weaken the presence of certain tribes or certain NPC groups, certain mob groups. But if another player or another group of players already killed them, you are gonna have to wait until they respawn or retake the places, or try to retake some places if you want to complete the quests. Which is not a bad thing, to be honest. It is a minor inconvenience. There's another node there. Let's not take that path. Oh, centaurs. Okay. No. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Okay, nice. Here, for example, I had to kill this deer because I was shooting at the centaur and the deer came in the way. So, yes, as I was saying before, this game is the combat is dynamic too. So if I shoot an arrow to that guy, for example, and then another animal, gets in the way. If that happens, I am gonna hit the animal that got in the way. I'm not gonna hit the enemy that I am targeting. That's why you can also evade and dodge certain moves and spells, because that's the way it works. Excellent. This one is an AoE spell, but a good thing that this game has is that when you are casting AoE spells, you get the marker on the floor. But there is an option here. Let me show you real quick. There's an option here. I think it is here. Oh, it is called Snap Ground Target to Current Target. This one. The ground target marker will reposition itself to your current target's position so long as it is within range. So you don't really need to, to select the area on the ground that you want to cast your spell on. You can just mark or check that option, and after you do that, if you're selecting an enemy and then you press the button of your AoE ability, it is going to be cast directly under that enemy, that specific enemy, which is extremely convenient too. And it also it's practical if you're playing with a controller like I am doing right now. There. These wolves. Oh. Okay. AoE. Oh.
Seriously.
I had to press the button on my keyboard because I do not have. Oh, sorry, I am. Yeah, I had to press the button on my keyboard because I do not have any button bound to the healing spell. Oh, damn. I'm gonna press it again. Heal. Nice. Oh, these deers are gonna kill me. No! No! Come on! Fight to survive. This is the down state that I was talking about. Hopefully I am not gonna die here. Okay, I revive. That is a feature that I really like, because when you're dead, you are not really dead. Oh, I wanted to open this one. I'm gonna deposit my materials. I'm gonna open the bags, every single one of the bags. Deposit the materials again. Compact the items, and now I can pick this one. Nice. Oh. Yeah, the bad thing about, or not the bad thing, the thing about the downstate is that it is not like infinite, of course. You can only use it a few times. You're not going to perpetually going to be dying and getting the downstate and then reviving and then dying again and getting the downstate and stuff. You can die from the downstate if your HP, if you're getting, if you're receiving a lot of damage on the downstage, you're gonna die. You're gonna eventually die. And if you die, then you go to the downstate and then revive and die again. You're gonna die immediately without getting to that state again. But you have a really good chance to not die, so that's fair enough. I'm about to complete this hard. Okay, I did it. I leveled up to 10. I'm gonna get the rewards real quick. And I really want to get to level 11 before we end the stream to show you the talent trees and the points, the equivalent to talent points from WoW. Let me check on the map. I don't see any hearts. There's a hero challenge here. Let's teleport here. And the hero challenge is this way. No, this way. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, this way. Scrits. I really like how every MMO has its own, like, annoying creatures. This game has the scrits and a few more races. There are like a mole like humanoid mole animals here. I do not really remember the name of those guys. But yeah, WoW has like the kobolds and the Morlocks and stuff. And we have scripts. There's a lot of pest diversity here in this game. Okay, here it is. I have to fight this guy.
Ho and below, the Windmill King wants to fight a dragon.
Defend yourself.
Bring out the dragon. Forsooth, you have met your match, dragon.
And right there, I used my AoE spell, and I didn't really have to select the area with a marker on the ground. It immediately casts the spell if I have that option selected.
Evil magpie, you're not a dragon.
The option we talked about a little earlier. Okay, I got a good amount of XP. I'm gonna try and get another heart in order to level to 11. Okay, let's go that way. There must be something else here. Sorry if I am not getting every single tree and every single ore that I find. I have been ignoring them, to be honest, because I really want to reach level 11. Okay, right here I have one. Level 11 quest. Fight centers. Okay. This is getting a little bit repetitive. Where are those guys? Where are those centers? I think they are there. Is that a center camp? I think it is. Yeah, no. But if I remember correctly, this camp is going to be invaded by centers. I mean, this is a point that they like to invade. Fight centers, recover stolen ale, protect the monastery, clear grubs from the fields, and test new ale. Okay. Whoa. Let's go here and try to complete that quest.
Even Cormier is bound by truth.
Okay. Nice. I do not really know how much experience we're gonna get from this heart, but hopefully it is gonna be enough to level up to 11. Oh, come on. I'm gonna help this guy. I don't see any tail. Okay. Here. I already have the swap button, swap weapon, button right here. So I'm gonna equip another weapon. Let's see if I have another one right now. Oh yeah, I have this pistol. Okay. Oh, spear gun. Steam spear gun. Okay. Harpoon gun. Oh, this is going to be an underwater weapon. There's also an underwater breather, and this is unusable by my profession. Okay, this is a mighty pistol weapon type unusable by your profession. Okay. I think I don't have another weapon. I'm gonna use this. No, I think I cannot use another weapon right now. I'm gonna salvage a few of these things. I cannot use this, so yeah. And now deposit the materials, compact them, and use the essences of luck.
Land and crops, not our beer.
Just a thought. More for me then.
Okay. I will not be able to show it to you right now. I will have to get a sword, for example. Which I sold a few moments ago. Okay, a vista. Let's get XP from this vista. I really like vistas. I really enjoy these cutscenes showing you the world, because sometimes it's not the case here for that particular one, but in some cases when you like unlock a vista, you get the cutscene, and you know, sometimes there are statues, sometimes there are like buildings and constructions that you are not seeing because, you know, you're just playing and you're not looking at the sky the whole time. And then you discover like sometimes the area you're in is shaped in, you know, in the form of an animal or something like that, and yeah, that's a really interesting thing to discover. I am almost 11. Gee, I have to complete that hard, but there are not enough worms. And I don't see any centaurs around here. Another tail. Okay, nice. We're almost there. We are almost there. Nice. And I have another one. I am not getting a lot of progression in that hard though.
Good. Because my lips are airtight.
Just killing worms is not gonna be enough, it seems. But as I said, I don't see any centaurs here. Like, I should be able to spawn another worm here. I'm gonna wait for him and start attacking.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice, and I have another one. The NPCs, as you can see, are also personal. So if he spawns a worm, I can attack it, and I'm gonna get quest progression. And if I then spawn my NPC, my worm, I am also gonna get progression from that one, which is a good thing. We are almost there. What else do I have to do? Like test ale? What is this? Garden hoe. Yeah. Recover stolen ale, protect the monastery, clear grubs. from the fields and taste test new ale. I cannot find any of the other options. Nice, killed it. And we are even closer now. We are almost there. I think one more will do. We have one more here. Nice. Okay, nice. Level up. Okay. We are 11 now. Okay, so let me get this. Hero points. Crafting. 12. And the reward. And okay, I was saying we have the training tab here, which is basically the talent point system or the talent tree system from World of Warcraft. And as you can see right here, I have 7 unspent hero points. You are gonna get these from exploring, and you're also gonna get these from leveling. So right now I can spend those points on any of these 5 sections or categories. Like I can train signets, traps, the survival skill, spirit, or command training. Those are basically talent trees. You are not gonna get just 3 talent trees or like 4 or something like that. You're gonna get a real lot of talent trees. Every single one of these is a different talent tree, and this is going to change how your class is played. These skills and specs that you have here are from the original Guild Wars 2 expansion. The elite specs, the Druid, the Soul Beast, and the Untamed, are specs that come with the expansions. So there are enough points in the game to cover you can put points on every single spell and every single ability there is. Different from other MMOs that, maybe in WoW you have like, let's say an arbitrary number, 80 talent points in total. You have 80 talent points and you have enough spells or perks to spend 200 talent points, but you are not going to cover all of them. You have to wisely spend those points according to the playstyle that you like the most. But right here, you're not gonna get them all at the same time, of course, because you have to keep training and exploring and getting more points and playing more of the game basically. But yeah, you are going to be able to at some point spend every single talent point in the game and cover every single ability that your talent trees have. So right here, I will train the signets. Let's say signet passive grants 25 increased movement speed to you and your pet. That's when I just have it passively. When I do not use the spell. I have the spell, but I am not casting it. I just have it there. So let's train this, for example. And this costs 2 talent points or hero points. And this is considering the cost of 2 talent points of this perk and 3 more of this one. That's why you are going to see a number 5 here. It doesn't mean that this ability costs 2 points and this other one costs 5 points. No. And this 9 and this one 13. No. Let me move to a safer place. But yeah, that basically means that you have to keep spending that amount of points to reach that thing. For example, here, if I train this, now this costs 3. It doesn't say 5 as it said before. This one doesn't say I don't remember the number, but yeah, 11. And if I want to train this, 3 talent points, and I have there. Now next one is 4. I have 2 more. I cannot train anything else, but I can change this one. No, not this one. I can change this one and select one of the signets that I unlocked by spending those points. This one increases my movement speed by 25%, and once when it is passive, like here for example, it increases my movement speed all the time. I am faster now. I move faster. And right here with this one, increases the ferocity of you and your pet. And the ferocity, as you can see here, let's go to the equipment. The ferocity is this one. Yeah, ferocity increases critical damage. So yeah, if you if you put points on precision, you're gonna get more critical chance, and if you put more points on ferocity, you're gonna get more critical damage. So right now I will do 150% of my normal damage when I hit a crit, and yeah, this is going to keep increasing as long as I keep increasing the ferocity. So this signet increases the ferocity. If I select this one, this is going to increase, and this one too. Now I have 42 ferocity and 178% of critical damage as an extra when I crit. So yeah, I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna go with that one. I do not really think that, because this speed increase that the first signet gives you only works when you are not in combat. When you're in combat, your speed is going to decrease again. So I have my mount. For someone that don't have mounts yet, maybe this one is going to be useful for when you are exploring the world. But if you already have your mount and you can just mount on your raptor and ride through the maps with it, then maybe your best option is going to be this one, to increase the ferocity. And yeah, as I was saying before, you are gonna have this, and you can train every single one of the talent trees that you have here. You're gonna be able to train every single one of them. And then you have the builds. When you are level 21 and then level 45 and then level 71, you're also going to be able to unlock the talent trees themselves. Here you are unlocking, under the training tab, you are unlocking spells, as I showed you here. You're going to unlock those spells, and you are also going to unlock these, which are perks and traits that your class and your character has, your profession has. So when you unlock the builds, you're gonna be able to select all of those spells from the specs, from the specializations. You're gonna be able to select them in a similar way that you would do with talent trees in World of Warcraft. You're gonna have an option to select 3 different perks. You're gonna select one, and then you go to the next one and select one, and go to the next one and select one out of 3. So yeah, but the difference here is that if you have one talent tree, you're gonna get all of the boons and all of the abilities and all of the perks that that specific talent tree has. And if you reach level 45 and you unlock the second talent tree, you're going to also be getting the perks and spells and traits of that specific talent tree in addition to the first one you unlocked. So you are going to be able to have 3 talent trees at the same time, active at the same time.
I threw the bones this morning.
That
According to
may
Grant,
sound a little
it's
bit
the journey.
overpowered for some of you. It really does sound overpowered for me too. But yeah, you can mix a lot of the talent trees. You can mix a lot of the training spells. You can mix a lot of everything and just adjust it to your play style. If you change the talents, if you change the spells, if you have different weapons, you can play with that. And yeah, the combinations are basically infinite. And these 3 right here, as I was saying before, are also talent trees that you are going to be able to use here under the build tab of your character. You can build like 10 different templates here, different templates for your talents, and those elite specs, as you can see here, the druid, the soul beast, and the untamed, for the specific case of the ranger, you're just going to be able to select one of them at the same time. You cannot have more than one elite spec at the same time. But the elite specs completely change the way in which your class is played. Maybe, I don't know, for example, if you are
I threw the bones this morning. According to Grant,
a guardian and you want to use ranged weapons and specialize on ranged weapons, you can with an elite spec. And yeah, it is not going to be played as a paladin anymore. It is going to be played as a totally different class, and that's where the fun is, because you are not limited, or you are not, yeah, like bound to some standards or anything. You maybe used to play your class in a specific way, but yeah, you could also find a lot of fun on other elite specs in the game. And well, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the stream right now. I reached level 11. We still have to level up a little bit more to get to level 80. I have a level 80 boost, but I do not really want to use it. I may I may use it with one of my existing characters, actually. One of the characters that are a level 50 something, 60 something, but not on a new character. I actually want to experience the whole leveling thing for this ranger. So, well, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. Thank you thank you to everyone that was here, and well, I'll see you guys in the next stream. See you guys later. Bye bye.